Hey, what's shaking bacon, y'all? It's Chef Kuma. Today we're gonna be making something that's a classic that I would think most of us grew up eating. I know I definitely grew up eating it, but I'm gonna be making it extra sloppy because don't we all like it a little sloppy, if you know what I mean? So this isn't gonna be your mama's sloppy joe that you grew up eating. So let's get started. Like always, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get all the chops done and everything set up so we can set ourselves up for success. We're gonna take a whole onion and we're gonna go ahead and dice that bad boy up. If you guys don't see this in the video, but these onions were very juicy and they were definitely making me cry the whole time in this video. Even after cutting them, it was not a fun time. And you should know, if you follow this page, that always gotta have garlic in there somewhere, so you can go ahead. We're gonna peel all the garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and mince it all up. For the pickles, we're gonna thinly slice them. I went ahead and used the mandolin because it's better and faster, but if you don't have one, that's fine. You can just thinly slice it with your knife, or if you're scared of it, you don't have to use it. This is just optional. But be careful with these things. These things are dangerous, and I will cut your finger open. It's not a good time when you cut your finger on one of these. Then we should go ahead and peel the potatoes. After we peel the potatoes, we're gonna cut them into even squares. Mine aren't as even, but as long as they're kind of the same shape and width, it'll be all fine and dandy. You got Mr. and Mrs. Potato cut up in squares. You're gonna cut them into slices of about a 1/4 inch or so, kind of make them as close to the same width as possible. This is gonna make them cook evenly instead of having some are crispy and some are not. Once you have them sliced like that, you're gonna go basically take them and cut them down and slice them again. You're gonna make them into homemade fries. Once they're all cut up, we're gonna go ahead and put them in a bowl and throw them into some cold water. This is gonna help rinse away all that starch so they don't get as sticky. Also, it's gonna help them cook and get a little bit more crispier. We'll wait on the potatoes to sit in the water for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and throw our pickles in some vinegar. I know it's counterproductive because they're already pickled, but I found out if you throw them in a little bit of spicy vinegar with some peppers, you can let them sit for a little bit. They absorb some of that juice, and it makes them taste a little bit better to me, make them a little bit more of a spicy pickle. But this is totally optional. You don't have to do it, but I was trying to make it a little bit extra flair to it, make its own. We're gonna go ahead and season our meat. We're gonna put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I went ahead and used the Voodoo Chef seasoning. If you guys are interested, and go ahead and throw a link down in the description. I'm not paid by them, I'm not advertised by them. I just really like the seasoning, so go ahead if you guys are interested. Go ahead and try some. I think it's pretty good. Then we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some chili flakes. And give it a good mix. Make sure you get all that seasoning nice and incorporated throughout the whole meat. And then we're gonna go ahead and make our sauce next. For our sauce, we're going to take some barbecue sauce. I used to use some normal barbecue sauce. I put a little bit of ancho smoked chili powder in there, a little bit of salt. I use a little bit of this ghost pepper wing sauce that I love. Adds a little nice kick to it. And then I went ahead and threw this vinegar. This vinegar that I use, I love. It's spicy and it has a little bit extra kick to it. This particular vinegar you should be able to find in pretty much any Asian store. You might be able to find it in some grocery stores if you look hard enough. By now we should be able to drain our fries, get them nice and dry. And then we're gonna hit them with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna hit them with some salt. And then I went ahead and used the same Voodoo Chef seasoning, got a nice real Cajun flavor to it. Which reminds me of Five Guys Cajun fries, which I love. Once I got them all nice and seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them into this air fryer basket I got and let them cook for about 20 minutes at 400. But if you don't have an air fryer, you can go ahead and heat some oil up to about 350 and let them cook for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown, and it should do the same. Also, you can just throw them into a normal oven at 400 degrees and let them cook for about 20 minutes or so until they get nice and brown. Let's get started on our onions and our garlic while the fries are cooking. So I put avocado oil in here. You don't have to. If you don't have it, you can use extra virgin or you can use canola oil, whatever oil you have. You're gonna throw in your onions, throw in your garlic, get them nice and toasty brown on the outside. Once they're nice and toasty brown, we're gonna go ahead and throw our seasoned meat in there. I pulled it apart because it makes it a little bit easier to break down while it cooks. And you're gonna let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until all the pink is gone. Once all the pink is gone, we're gonna go ahead and throw our barbecue sauce in there and let that cook for about 5 minutes until it gets a little bit thick. And then we're gonna go ahead, that should be done. By now our fries should be done. Go ahead and take them out, put them into a bowl. I hit them with a little bit of truffle oil that I had left over from before because I love truffle fries. And then I hit them with a little Parmesan cheese. I put a little bit of chopped parsley over the top and gave them a good mix. If you have never used truffle oil, use a little bit. With truffle oil, a little bit goes a long way with this. It's very pungent, so be careful, don't add too much. Well, here you go, everyone. It's not your mama's typical sloppy joe, and I'm pretty sure it's not the one you grew up eating as a little kid, but this is very delicious, very easy, and anything takes you 30 minutes to make at most. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and destroy that like button. It lets me know that you guys enjoy these content like this, something simple and very easy to make. And since you're already here, if you guys enjoyed any of my else's content, go ahead and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Peace.
Perfect.